guys, we're just going rogue here. Let me show you. You know what? To have an outdoor living space is such a blessing. I've lived, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you how many years I've lived, but a long time. I've never owned a pool. I've never had this kind of outdoor space. Take a look at my home in San Diego and see what my backyard used to look like. Kind of squeezed, right? Well, here I actually have some land. Not only land, I have grass and trees and birds and frogs and, you know, mosquitoes, just saying. But it's absolutely beautiful here. Now, when you live in Southern California, indoor-outdoor living is kind of the thing. It's the reason you spend that kind of money to live in that state, right? But here I am in Oklahoma, and indoor-outdoor living has its own meaning. I could be out here during a thunderstorm in the earlier months of the year, but I can also be out here now. So I'd say that my outdoor space is accessible to me and available to me probably 9 months a year. That's pretty good, right? So let's take a look back at what this house looked like when I first bought it. Do you remember the slide? The elephant leg slide and all the things that were here. And then last year at about the same time, I did a using what you have video of my outdoor space. And you know what I did? I brought all of my furniture from San Diego here to Tulsa. And this is what I was able to create. What's pretty hilarious about this whole thing is some of you may remember when I made this very bold and very opinionated statement, I will never go in that pool. I only bought it for looks. And then my son Scott came to town and there was this. Oh my gosh, I fell in love with my own pool. Who knew at my age I would ever decide to want to be in a bathing suit again? But I did, and here's the deal. There are things out here that I would really, really love to improve upon and to change. You know I'm moving, right? In 3 years, I am I bought a piece of property and I'm building my dream home. But what do I do between now and then? That's 3 summers, that's a long time. That's a long time to have your feet cut up by this concrete here. The tiles pop off because of the extreme winter, summer seasons. I told you I wanted seasons. And it's a long time to live with tile that is stained and just doesn't look great. I know I'm moving in 3 years, but what can I do between now and then that I will do in the end that I could actually enjoy for 3 years? Well, let's talk about that. I have some new plans. Not only that, look at here, this is new, a new outdoor fireplace. But you know what? Look at those umbrellas. Last year, those are my navy blue umbrellas from San Diego. Do you want to know what those umbrellas look like now? They have died a very dreadful but respectful death here on the side of my blow-up jacuzzi. Which, by the way, it looks like it's about to blow up. Not sure about that. The question is, could I make improvements by accessorizing, changing cushions, adding a few little pieces? Yes, I certainly could. In fact, take a look at the unexpected, whoa, shopping trip I had at Home Goods just a few months ago. Completely unexpected. I'm telling you, I did not plan this. I just do my philosophy, which is buy it, take it home and try it. And if it doesn't look right, you don't like it, return it.
We were like,
It's not the worst. You said it's not the worst.
For shorter people.
Okay, so you take that, you couple that idea that I had of doing some upgrades here with, oh my gosh, unexpected super cute accessories and items, and you're gonna see what I had a vision in my mind months ago come to life right here. So let's get back to the video, okay? We've got a couple things going on. Number one, my pond, it's down. I need to get Paul the plumber out here to fix it because it's super sweet when I can hear that rush of water. Special. Okay, Rebecca, get to the point. Okay, I'm at the point right now. I'm here. Guess what I'm having done to my pool? Just so you know, when I bought this house, I knew that I was gonna do this. This was on my list. And even though I'm gonna move 3 years from now, maybe 2.5 years by the time we get this up, honestly, it needs to be done. Not only is 2.5 or 3 years a long time, it matters to me, it's important. So here's what I'm doing. Bam, we are going to take all the water out of the pool. It'll sound like my checking account, I think. Then the guys are gonna come in with scaffolding. They're gonna scrape off all of the surface of the pool and they're gonna resurface the entire pool. That's gonna allow us who lie in the pool and float and spend time in there to walk out 2 hours later without our toes bleeding. I'm not kidding. At the same time we're doing that, we're also going to replace all of the tile that goes all around. I went shopping here in Tulsa, and in my mind, the sky was the limit. I could pick this or this or this. So I brought all like 4 or 5 things home, and I taped them to the side of my pool. Well, that's how I narrowed it down to which one was gonna look best and the reasons. I loved this one, this glass tile, in a blue and off-white and white watercolor look, and it had a little bit of metallic run through it, which brought in the color of the brick. It was like, oh my gosh, the best of both worlds. It's glam, it's modern, and it's industrial. Woo! Perfect. I called the guy who was gonna do the work, and he said, what did you pick? I said, I'll send you a picture, we're ready to go, here it is. He goes, is that glass mosaic tile? I said, yeah. He goes, you can't use glass mosaic tile in Tulsa. I'm like, yeah, might have mentioned that before I went shopping. Apparently, because of the extreme temperature changes from, 0 to 120, you can't put glass mosaic tile on the surround of your pool because it'll pop off. I'm like, oh my God, why didn't you tell me that? Okay, so then I went out for round 2. Not what I wanted, but it's better than what I have. Again, life is about making compromises, which it seems like I do all the time. I'm not unhappy about that because it usually works out. Anyway, now I'm waiting as we speak. As I tell you this story right now, I'm expecting a phone call any day. I've been on his schedule since March, and it's July, but he'll be here any day. And I know when he does, it's gonna be amazing. And you know what else he's gonna do? He's going to completely resurface the entire concrete that goes all the way around the surround of my pool. I feel so excited about this. Now, I made these decisions financially and every other way at the time when I thought I was going to be living here forever. I decided, even though this was not a huge ticket item, but not a not ticket item, it's worth it because my grandchildren, my sons, my daughter, my friends all come here and they float with me in my pool. When I started filming this today, my plan was we'll film the before, then I'll film the during, and then we'll film the after. It'll be one video. Changed my mind. You know why? Well, one Devon or Devon or Devion or Devon. I'm not sure when he's coming. So you're gonna have to wait just like I am. And I think it's worth a second video for you to come back and see how it turns out, because I think it's gonna be amazing. Okay, done. That's a wrap. I mean, you should see what my power washer did to this thing last year. Oh, and that was just done by my very expensive fingernails. Imagine. And of course, there's just downright erosion. I mean, what the heck? I don't know whose forehead bit the dust on this one, but they certainly took part of my pool with them. Oh, sweet Olivia, I'm so sorry for the staining you've undergone. I spent all this money to have my pool cleaned every week. And then I got stuff like this. You know what that is? According to my pool people, it's the original undergirdings of my pool. That's why it all needs to go. Apparently, from what I understand, it's all gonna look like that. You want me to capture that on film? I will. There's this spot over here. It doesn't matter what I do. And it doesn't matter. It's always gonna look like that. Let me show you.